In this coaching session, surprisingly enough, I'm dealing with a Cypher main who's actually not that good at defense. Let's see where he's making mistakes and how you can avoid falling for the same traps that he is. Yo!
Hello, hello.
What's good? What's good?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. Whoa. Life is good. Life is good, okay?
Life is good,
Come
yeah.
on, come on.
All right.
I got a quick question. Alright?
All right.
I see we're a Cypher main, almost one trick. Uh
Yeah.
we're Immortal 2, sick. Are you going for Radiant? That's my question.
Uh, what I'm going for now is I'm not gonna like push for Radiant, but I want to get to the point where like if I want to, like I could grind all the way up. Like I want to be like
Yeah.
skillful
I
enough.
definitely
Yeah.
think
So
you could
yeah.
very nearly be at that point. Like right now, you're like a top 3,000 player, but you're just not doing it. like you
Okay.
could easily be top 3,000, top 2,000, but you're just not. And hopefully you'll see why after the session why you're not.
All right. All
But
right. All right.
I too used to be a Cypher main, so I feel any struggles that you have, I was there. And
Mhm.
still, if we go all axe, still one of my most played agents. Like, just barely got beat out by
Oh.
Viper in the last act or two. So he's my boy. Love that man.
All right. All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So
Also, another
what's up?
reason why I probably want to try to hit Radiant is I want to be one of the first people who like placed Iron 1 and made it all the way.
Oh, you're definitely not. But that is a sick storyline.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who have done that, but it is cool. So go for it. I
That
love
would
that.
be
I love
very
that for
cool.
you. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. And doing it on Cypher pretty much the whole way. Yeah. Fucking go for it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I was watching the game. I'm like, dude, honestly, like you could very easily be top Immortal 3, like pretty high up there, like, like 400 RR range, but you're just, there's some things we're missing out on.
All
Especially on
right. All right.
defense, I'm noticing. And big thing is why
I
are we
hate
filling?
Icebox.
Why are we filling? Why are we filling? Why do we these Astra games,
Uh,
right? These Phoenix, Omen.
yeah. I remember I used to try to like I think when the Astra meta was popping off, I
Mm.
was like half playing Astra a
Yeah, bro, that
lot.
was a year ago.
It's yeah. And occasionally like maybe it
Look at
might
this.
work
Bro, she's
again.
tanking your win rate. Okay, this is 1 win, 4 losses. Cypher, you're 11-9. Bro, bro,
All
she's
right.
tanking your win rate. I actually made a
Yeah.
note of it here. I did the math, okay? Your win rate when you fill is 38%. Your win rate on Cypher is 55.4. Your win rate on Sage is 100. So this Cypher plus Sage would be like 58. And when you fill, it's 38. Damn.
All right.
You know? Damn.
Maybe I
Imagine
just start auto walking.
Imagine if you just auto lock Cypher and then on Icebox you auto lock Sage. Thank God Icebox is leaving because Bind is a baller Cypher map. Like, whoo, I
Yeah.
miss Bind, bro. I miss Bind.
I just buy the Icebox.
Yeah, me
I
too.
can. I remember when Icebox first came out, I hopped into a custom for like 3 hours and I couldn't find a single thing that I liked.
Yeah, not on Cypher, that's for sure. Definitely a
Yeah.
hard Killjoy map.
Hmm.
um, yeah, but Bind is coming in, so it's gonna be lit. But like, dude, imagine if you
Yeah.
didn't fill, your win rate would be at least 53%. I just want to break that down for you. At least
All right.
53%. You would be climbing. You played 170 on matches. If we this would be
Hmm.
like 100 wins and 69 losses. That's what you'd be at. But like, here we are. You definitely be an immortal too. I can guarantee you that. Like, that's just how the math works, bro.
Okay.
Filling is not good for you ever. Like, a lot of people talk about that. Oh, you gotta know how to fill it. No, you fucking don't. Just insta lock, bro.
Hmm.
Like, the proof is in the
All right.
math.
All right.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Come on, come on. All
Yeah.
right, for the actual VOD now. Let me
Okay. Okay.
drag this out so you don't have to look at my other tabs, and so I don't accidentally switch to my other tabs. All right. Yeah, I think that was all I had to cover with the tracker. Also, your damage and KD's like
Yeah.
astronomically low. I think a lot of that has to do with your defense. Oh, that was the other thing. I was looking at your stats. You actually suck at defense. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about that. But for Pearl, you're
Okay.
worse. I think it was like half the maps. Like Haven, you're a little better. Makes sense. Cypher, Fracture, you're worse on defense. I don't really know why. I don't care about Icebox. Split, slightly better. Oh wait, our win rate sucks. That's why it's negative. Never mind. Ascent, slightly better, and then Lotus, we're worse. So like half the maps, you're worse on defense, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I think part
Lotus
of that
makes sense,
is.
but the rest,
Yeah,
like
I think
like
part of that is because I haven't really changed my Cypher playbook at all since like
mhm.
Platinum.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you don't have to.
all right.
You don't have too much with like the setups. Like I was watching, you got some good setups. The thing is, you're not adapting your setups to the team that you are playing with. You're doing a good job of adapting it to the team you're playing against, but you're doing a poor job of adapting it to your team.
Oh, I've never thought about that. Okay.
Yeah. So as a Sentinel, let me boot up Valoplant for you. You're looking at my screen, right? You can see Valoplant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So as a Sentinel, you have to imagine that your job is to maintain map control. So if we look at Pearl, we can break it up basically into like 3 lane chunks that are contested, right? You've got A main, B main, and mid, right?
Hmm.
So your job as a Sentinel is to assert control over any of these areas, passively, which is why Cypher, Killjoy, Chamber, and Sage's Wall. That's why these abilities are all great. Even your camera, you can put it here to watch this way, or you could put it here. I know you were doing this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I also saw you doing this one. Yeah, so your job is to assert passive map control. But what would often happen is you would set up on B, and you'd also have like a teammate or two with you. And it's like, why? We already have. This is all blue territory. So what is adding like Jet gonna do if this is already blue territory, right?
Hmm.
So you need to coordinate with your team to make sure you're not overlapping. Because every time a teammate plays in space that you are controlling, they're actually wasting manpower because they could be controlling something that you're not. That's what'll get you
Yeah.
to like Immortal 3. You gotta optimize these
So
things.
I also have to play around my teammates, or I can tell them to go somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Ideally you direct them. So
Okay.
you have a setup in mind, you think, okay, this team's like really fucking us up on B, I want to go B. And then you tell your team to go mid and A. Maybe you ask for a teammate to play with you. But overall, you want to direct where your teammates are playing. If you think about it, like duelists are like IGLs, or like duelists lead the team on offense, right? Like they ask for all the utility, everything revolves around them. On defense, everything revolves around you.
Hmm.
Let me show you a
Okay.
good example round of this. Round 21. This is why I like doing my prep before the session instead of watching live, because I can actually just pull up around and be like, here you are, set up on B, but Jet's opping.
Yeah.
And then your mid trip, Reyna's here holding doors. So all of your utility is useless. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit back halls, and you are completely useless.
All right. How's the round play out? Yeah. So at the start of the round, I am like contesting nothing.
If you're getting educational value from this, you'd love our Rank Up Challenge cohort, where I teach classes 5 days a week so that you can learn everything about Valorant, and I guarantee that you'll gain 200 RR within the month. You can sign up using the first link in the description. Now let's get back to the video where I tell you how to synergize and plan your utility and positioning for the best odds at winning on defense. Yeah.
I'm just sitting there.
Yeah. Like you could have been A this whole time and it wouldn't have made a difference because your team was pushed up both sides of B, right? So alternatively, what you could have done is sure, set up B. You know, this is totally cool. I really like this tripwire that you were throwing. That's like super cool. I hadn't seen that before. Because I haven't tested Cypher on the longer trips on this map because I don't play him anymore. I'm learning KO. But this trip, super cool. I know there's like a one-way here if you play like Heaven.
Yeah, I've tried the one way. It looks good in theory, but in practice it's terrible.
Yeah, makes sense. And then you can throw your other trip like here, even. Something I don't know. I don't really care. Anything really, but let your team know where your trips are going, right? That's the most important thing. Your trips are like mini angle holders, right? Like if your trip is there, a teammate doesn't have to be there. If your trip is controlling this area, then there's no need for Jet to be opping this line, right? Like we have a camera and a trip here.
Okay.
There's no need for him, so he could go op A, or if you know he's opping, you could set up your trips mid, and you could play You guys could have like a little A stack going. And if you watch any pro play, you're gonna see that the Cypher is typically alone, which you did a good job of setting up for, but you didn't do a good job of executing because you would allow your teammates to play with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So something as simple as, "Hey Jet, I got B," will deter her. But if she's opping and like she really wants to play B because B is where the op belongs, say, "Oh, I see you're opping. I'm gonna set up mid this round."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'd get more value by setting up mid than rather than just setting up B while an operator is already there.
Exactly, because the op, look at it. It's holding this entire line for you.
Dominant on me.
Yeah, look at what you set up. You set up these site trips. What do these do? Reyna literally pushed through all of mid, so this trip's useless, right? And she was playing the door at the start, so the trip's utterly useless. Your camera is holding the site, utterly useless. Your trip is where Jet was standing, utterly useless, right? You threw down $400 of utility. That's not even counting your smokes. You have no smokes. You threw down every part of your kit for nothing.
Threw down everything, yeah.
For nothing, right? And this is the most common issue I see with Cypher players. Trust me, I see this from Iron to Immortal 3. It's every Cypher does this.
Right.
I did this. If I wasn't fully focused, I probably would still do this, right? Like it's hard because you have to manage your team's economy, you have to manage the guns your team is using, you have to manage the positions of your team and your setups. So I think personally, the key to doing this correctly is drawing in a valid plan or in your head. I mean, you don't have to do it in a valid plan, but know every setup you have, right? Like I have this folder, defensive setups. I don't know how updated this is. Where's Pearl? I don't know how updated this is because this wasn't with the new trips. Yeah, this is not good. But anyways, this gives you ideas. Like, okay, I can be holding down this space, right? So I can do this solo, or I can do this solo, or I can do this solo. And then you just pick one in the pre-round and you say, "Hey team, fuck off." Right? It's better if we go to like another map that's actually planned out. So let's do Bind because Bind is going to come back soon, right? There are all these setups that you could use. So you're going to say, "Hey team, I got B. I just want one guy with me. And guy who's with me, you're going to play backside. I'm going to play elbow. I've got my sand trips out. I've got this shit and this shit going on. And we're going to frag out." And that's the play, right? And that's super common. You see that all the time. Cypher is always on the side with 2 players on Bind, right? Always.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're doing on Pearl. Why? Right?
Alright.
So yeah, that's all it is. You got to manage your team, which is tough. It's tough, but it's required if you want to climb, right? You want to be that Iron 1 to Radiant guy, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be super fucking cool, and it'd be a lot easier if you let your Reyna put like you could have just pushed with Reyna, right? You could have set up like a trip on A, like let's see how early Jet bought this up. Shit, you're literally.
I think he might have handed from the round before. Yeah.
Even worse. You know. So he's going B. You can see it right here. Like he has it on. So you should know. I don't want to set up here. You could throw down your cam. I'm totally cool with the cam, by the way. Because like maybe he loses B and you have this cam for retake. Super cool. Okay, but then go B link and throw down this trip, and you see Reyna's pushing. Be like, "Hey Reyna, let's push together, or let me fight this with you." Right. So whatever's happening, just go. Incorporate the team more into what you're actually doing. Because right now we're playing like solo Cypher, which you can't do as your like this will get you to Immortal. Playing solo, anyone I fully believe anyone can hit Immortal. So long as like their mechanics are good enough and they somewhat understand their agent. But if you want to climb past that, you gotta play with the team.
Alright.
And I think
so
that's why
in the off chance say like my team doesn't want to like listen, I just have to play around them. Say like I set up A and I want like my Reyna to leave and he says like "fuck you, I'm staying here."
Yep.
Like next round I'll just go the other side just let my Reyna do his thing, right?
There are games where I don't even put my utility down, right? There are games where my Reyna's relentlessly pushing A main and I really want to set up A. I'm like, okay, I'll set up B. But oh, my Jet wants to relentlessly push B. I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put a trip art and I'll just push with one of my duelists because what else am I going to do? They don't want to play passive defense like I want to, then I'll adapt to them for this game, right?
Okay.
If we're going for wins, we got to play with a team, and sometimes that means not playing optimal Cypher, but instead playing optimal solo queue. That's an important distinction to make. Sometimes you have to play optimal solo. Yeah, we don't queue much. Okay. Sometimes you have to play optimal solo queue. Like, it's just the way it is. Sometimes sometimes you just got a dumbass teammate who's not gonna listen to you, and you just gotta go with the flow. You know.
Hmm. Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's talk all of these notes.
A few.
Yeah, usually I don't share all of these with players who are Ascendant and below, but you've hit Immortal 2 before, and you've told me you want to go for that Radiant, so it's all about optimizations. I've already identified that a big issue we have is coordination on defense. I'm just going to write this down so I don't forget for later. But I do also have to go over all the little things, because those little things are going to help a lot on the climb to Radiant. Typically, as you climb higher, it's harder to find big stuff. Like, I was surprised that I found this, honestly. Like, usually that doesn't happen with players who have like been Immortal 2 plus, but considering you were like peak Immortal 1 this act and slightly negative win rate, makes sense that there was something big. So I'm glad I found it. I was worried I wouldn't, because your peak is like literally higher than mine. What's your peak? 154. Yeah, you've got a 40 peak. You're the 43 higher than mine, I think, something like that.
Alright.
Let me check. Yeah, 43 higher. Cool. Yeah. So let's fucking watch. Where's my? Here it is. Alright, so first biggie was our Viper died, which we should have noticed on minimap, because we're not like first in formation. So we could be looking at minimap, like it doesn't matter. And our Viper dies. And the wall goes down, which is like a big red flag. Huge red flag. So when wall goes down, we have two options, right? Because let's think map control again. It's super necessary for players of your caliber and rank to understand. Let's think map control. This isn't her wall. What's her wall? That is a weird wall. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
like an astral wall.
Sure, we'll run this, I guess. So what this wall is saying is that there's all this neutral space, right? And this wall is saying that you will take control of the B long space in exchange for giving the defenders control of some of sight, right? So you're looking at these two red quadrilaterals, and then you're gonna like fight for this area later. But you're saying, here, I will give you this in exchange for you giving me that. That's what the wall does. But then the wall goes down, and when the wall goes down, now you actually have to fight for all of this. And we'll separate halls again, because this is a separate place. And the scary part about this is that you're seen from CT, you're seen from Heaven, you're seen from B-Link, you're seen from halls like this, and you're seen from halls like this. Yikes, right? So we got to pick something and fight it, or we got to leave, because you can't fight all of these. And you especially can't plant unless you plant here, which is not good, unless your team takes halls, in which case it could be decent, but still not good. So I would really prioritize fighting here. Definitely don't do what you did.
I said spammed here.
Exactly. And it makes sense, because you can easily get spammed from here, and from here. Of course you get spammed here, right? Who wouldn't spam you? It's free damage. If you want to get coached for free, like our friend Lollipop here, you're going to want to join our Discord server, where we host free VOD review giveaways every Saturday. Now let's get back to the VOD to learn how Lollipop could have better converted this pistol round. And then you kill this guy, and you know Sage is B-Link, she was just shooting at you, and you go for it again.
Fucking flat. I remember this, because this game was like just yesterday, like, my team is probably on B.
Yeah.
And then they don't.
I'm totally cool with you tapping, by the way, but planting? Sheesh. That's scary.
All right.
And we lose the round. Super winnable. Like, we just had to pick a fight. And we would have been fine. Like, don't be afraid to just literally like take this and just sit here for a bit. Have you ever seen like pro teams, like they'll literally just like take a space and just chill, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. You can just chill. You can take sight and just relax.
You just don't plant the bomb, just look for more fights.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're on the site with fucking over a minute left. Look at this. You're forcing a plant. You've got 80 seconds. 80 seconds.
Man.
Really? You didn't have to plant here. Let's see when you actually stick it. You got 70 seconds left, right? You could wait 70 seconds, and you would still have 4 seconds left to plant the bomb. That's a lot of time.
So I guess here I'd probably just scale up with my jet here, no?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You want fights. Look, it's a 3v2 right now, right? Guy just hit your trip. Who's the guy who killed your Viper, right? He just hit your trip. You can take this 3v2 right here. I said we stick the bomb and we die for free.
Alright.
Alright, I want to talk about your eco. Learn a lineup for this. I'm sure there's a way. If not, learn the Viper lineup. But I'm sure you can learn a lineup for this.
Yeah, it's definitely possible to do that.
Definitely a thing. If not, there's a Viper lineup. It's pretty easy. Or you'll always have like an Astra or a Harbor, so they can smoke that. But get a smoke B-Link. Your default eco round strat should be this.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. Did I comment? I'm not sure.
You did, but your team went on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you want to be like very assertive with your comms. You were like pretty. You were a little bitch boy in the comms. Not gonna lie. Be more assertive. You're him. You're him.
Alright.
This cam was cool. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it's a nice camera.
Yeah.
I thought it was the enemy side.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, see how we just get like stuck.
Spike down.
And now we're kind of screwed.
Mid.
Like, ours just not good. Because you take this long range fight, which is not necessary when you could smoke this and never take a long range fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't like art eco. Just always go B-Link.
Maybe I should just yell at my team like, stop going or go B-Link.
Yes.
Alright.
Which also comes with being assertive in the pre-round plan. So you could be like, hey guys, we're broke. I think we should 5-man B-Link. We know that Reyna played there last round because he killed the Viper. We know someone played there last round. Because they pushed our Viper. So let's go fuck that guy up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
And then if they're going art, be like, you can say it again when like the barrier's about to go down. Be like, B-Link, B-Link, B-Link. Run through doors, right? Or if you see them going towards art, be like, guys, doors. Come, help me. That's it. If they don't do it, then, like, GG, go next. But he tried.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think you're wasting your cage here. And
Yeah, I think I
Jet's
figured
wasting
that out after Jet started doing it a lot.
Yeah. Like, Viper should be smoking this. Because she can get it back. You guys just threw away 300 credits for nothing.
Didn't really
Also-
come to me Viper would do that.
Yeah. Also, the strength of this cage is that they don't know if you're there. So if you're Reyna flashing and Gecko flashing, just use that. Like the strength of the cage is it's hard for them to shoot you. It's hard for them to shoot you, but Gecko and Reyna flash also make it hard for them to shoot you because they can't see you. So just use that, right?
Yeah.
This is again like what I'm saying with like you're playing alone when you don't have to. This was pretty risk. They could have been in the smoke, but I fucks with it.
All dropping.
Oh. Team
Nice.
gets killed.
Close box.
I don't think there was anything else for this round.
Yeah.
One flag.
Flank,
I have retrieved the spike.
Yeah, I think this round was cool. Next, round 4. Oh, I do want to emphasize, by the way, this was a good game.
Okay.
Just I'm only gonna go over mistakes, so I do want to let you know this was a good game.
It felt like I got like shit on the second half though, so.
Oh, for sure, yeah, and that's that big thing with like
Yeah.
coordinating with your team. You were useless for most of the second half.
Alright.
Where's it? Oh, this was the round where you lurked water. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, when you see a sage wall like this, your first instinct should be next round to call to break this wall. That should be your first instinct when you see this. Very reminiscent of like seeing it on split. Let me save this real quick. Loyally pop session 4:15:23. Okay, very reminiscent of like Sage split, where she has this wall, and like the first round you see it, you might want to like chill and like be like, okay, I'll wait for this to break. But after that, you should be telling your team to break this every single fucking round. Anytime you see a Sage wall, same thing. So like this Lotus, what the fuck, Pearl. Any like this Sage wall, think of how strong this is. Okay, what this wall is saying is no one can be here. That's crazy. That just clears out an entire area of the map. They only have to focus here and here. That's it. They can literally stack
The,
B
the
and
stage
have one
wall
guy.
is
A.
pretty deep though, no?
Doesn't matter
Like you have to push up a lot.
to fight it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just take art. Like it's not that
Okay.
complicated. What's different from that versus like split, like peeking out here to fight the sage wall, right? What's different?
True.
I don't see it. Like, yeah, you gotta like cross this space, but this space is heavily attacker sided. When did defenders take this space outside of eco rounds, right? Like,
Yeah.
they literally specified in the patch notes that it's supposed to be attacker sided space when they made changes to this area. It's supposed to be attacker sided. So yeah, there's no issue with like,
So like a
coming up here and breaking the wall.
1-3-1 every round from now on would be like amazing. Just
Yeah.
break the wall.
Yeah,
mid
you could
every
even have like
round,
your whole
and
team
then-
just go art, break the wall, and like you're chilling B. You've got like your
Yeah.
cage and you cam here to like watch, and you've got like a trip here.
and A tripped. Yeah. All right.
Like
That
there's
sounds better.
yeah, that should be your instinct anytime you see a sage wall that's controlling space passively, right? Because there's no way sage is here. There's no one in this area, guaranteed. Because that'd be stupid. Because the wall is doing that, right? It's like a Cypher trip. For 40 seconds, they have a Cypher trip, and they know that no one can be in this area. It's impossible. So as such, they could literally have 4B and sage on A, if they wanted. And that's what you should be assuming. You should be assuming a 4-1 or a 3-2. This should be your assumption.
Okay.
So yeah, breaking that wall is a priority because then they're forced to run like a 3-2 like this if you break the wall, which is
Yeah,
super
they get
difficult.
more spread out thin, and then you won't be able
Exactly.
to trade.
And then you can just go back B.
Alright.
You just break this wall and then you come back. And now you have a fucking 5v2 over here, right?
Yeah.
It's literally free.
Nice. I'm leaving. Okay.
Anytime you see something like this. And look, it's about to break on you. That means she threw this shit off rip. Okay? Sage wall stay up for 40 seconds. There's a minute 40 on the timer every round. She threw this off rip, bro.
One just went to con.
Alright.
Look at that. She threw that 3 seconds into the round. That's crazy.
That is
I'm gonna go
crazy.
mid. Clear it out.
And now it's gone, and you're exploiting this gap in their defense, which is great. Good. I love that you do this.
Mhm.
Just next round, you should be calling to break it.
Alright.
All dropping. There's one like
One CT.
Phoenix.
Thought this was great. This is cool. You should be telling your team where you are, by the way. Like, they know, because they're, like, running full noise to A. But you should be, like, constantly saying, like, hey, you know, I'm behind them. Don't peek, because you kind of, like, cut comms here. You should be telling them, I'm here. Like, you should be saying this. It's very important on the lurk to be communicating, because no one knows your viewpoint, right? Like these guys, they might
Mhm.
be able to, like, not communicate because they're next to each other, but no one knows what you're seeing. Nobody. Except for your
Okay.
dead gecko, I guess.
Thank you.
This is cool. Like, you should be saying, like, Reyna backside, Reyna backside, Reyna backside, like Reyna backside. I don't know where Phoenix is, right? Like, talk.
Mhm.
Backside.
And then you hear Phoenix behind you. Okay, so you said backside. That's good. And then you say, Phoenix spawn. Psych, like, run. Like, you're good. You get this kill. You know what I'm
I mean,
screaming?
I think in my
What's up?
Oh, I think in my head, I'm not calling the Phoenix because, like, I think that's just like unnecessary, kind of, because I know I'm gonna get the kill on him. So
What if you
I
don't?
just let my teammates focus.
What if
Well,
you don't?
if I don't, then I just come after I die. But
What
I'm
if,
like
like-
confident I'll get that
what if he
kill,
just
'cause
runs
I'm like,
around you?
oh,
What if you never get that fight? I don't know. Why not
Then
comment?
I'll probably just calm him going secret.
Why not comment? Like, why not just comment now?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, my question is, what do you lose? Right? Like, nothing.
It's true. I think I'm just overthinking that because
Just communicate
I
everything. man.
remember like, yeah, because sometimes I've had teammates like, oh, like why are you speaking? I
Fuck
can't
those
focus.
guys. Fuck those guys. Actually, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
dude. Let those
Alright.
imbeciles stay hard stuck.
One.
And then this, I hated this. Okay. When you kill this Phoenix, you know what I'm coming here?
2-1.
3v1. And I'm chilling. I am chilling. I'm throwing a smoke at my feet because like Reyna's like right next to me. I'm throwing a smoke and I'm going secret. I'm chilling.
Just one.
This peak scared the shit out of me. And look at him. He's
I
right
think
there.
I was just
could have shit on
expecting him to trade.
Yeah, but like, if you're expecting him to trade, why peak?
I mean, that's true, I guess.
Why not just smoke?
I
your
mean,
feet? Like, you smoked your
I do
feet
that.
after, which I didn't like.
I'm really low.
Well, that should have been first priority. And then your teammates fight because they're fucking stupid. Which is why, again, First priorities 3v1, 3v1, 3v1. Like, always remind people of numbers because they don't know. She's pushing you. You're pretty lucky that like she doesn't absolutely murder you there. And then good stuff here. That was good. Big thing, throw a cam down. Always. That was another thing I noted, and I actually want you to boot up Valorant so we can see this. Your camera usage should always be above 0.9. Always. You can go to career.
What is it, like 0.7?
It's probably. I have no idea. I can't see your career. But I'd assume it's somewhere around there. You did great on defense, obviously. But you should also be using your cam on the majority of offensive rounds too. Remember, it's free. It's free sight. Like it's free sight.
Free info.
Yeah, like you literally
Mini silver cam.
Yeah, you could have thrown like dude, this is how easy this clutch would have been. You hear her pushing your teammate, there's nothing you can do about that, right? Like rip. So what you do is you full noise, you fucking just book it to dugout, and you throw a cam here while you're booking it. And then you throw like a smoke here, and you're chilling.
Just tag him if he taps and wall bang him.
Exactly, because it's planted here. And if he pushes you, you pop your cage and you go on your cam. Like, easy. It's so free. But instead you take a normal fight like you're a normal agent. You're Cypher, bro. Yeah, other than that, like, good round. I like the lurk. That was good. But now, like, our team's setting up for A, and we're set up to, like, make some pressure or lurk B, when they should be setting up to... Well, okay. It's decent this round, because you're against an eco. But next round, for sure, they should be breaking the sage wall.
Okay.
Please.
Let me see if there's something wrong with this round. Round 5. You're super
think I
wary
got
of this phone,
caught
but
off
your
guard.
movement doesn't reflect that. Well, you weren't caught off guard because you were staring at it the whole time.
Flashing.
Which means you being caught off guard is you actually not caring. Because if you're this wary of it, and you're caught off guard, just have knife out at that point. Like, don't be wary of it, right? But if you are wary of it, you should be diligently clearing this. There's no excuse. Like, the way that you just approach this, you definitely think there's a guy here. So you should definitely be doing some of this action, right?
All right.
But you don't. And you get shit on.
Yeah.
And to be fair, rip. Yeah, but like it's hard because you weren't ready, and that's why your first bullet was off because you weren't ready for it, even though you were staring at it the whole fucking time.
One window. Pushed him in.
So some of that
Pretty sure that's
intentionality.
this is the round.
It is.
I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah.
Yep. So that might be an issue. I don't know. We'll see. I wasn't really focusing on that in the VOD. I was more focusing on like your utility and stuff because I noticed your cam was lacking.
Okay.
But like, are we ecoed? We should definitely be breaking the wall art and then like going doors.
So the wall is right now like really fucking us this entire attack side.
Yeah, I mean, that's free info for them, right? Like, with that wall, they just know that you're not here. They just know. Like, you're clearing all this, there should be no one playing art. There should be a
Oh
sage
yeah, there
wall
should
there.
be no one art. Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't realize that because you didn't care about the sage wall. Like, sage wall is huge. If you see an early sage wall, that is huge knowledge. And look at him. He's playing B-Link because he knows art's fine. And I guarantee if you pulled up this VOD, if you pull it up in your career and you go to the timeline, I guarantee you their fucking formation looks something like this.
I can pull it right now.
Yeah.
Might as well do that. Where's that?
Oh, look at that. Sage wall. Oh, look at that. There's two guys dead on B site. Wait, that's totally what I said. Yeah. So like it's not that hard to read, you know?
Yeah.
They're rotating over.
And it's
random
breaking
rounds.
3
Should walk
seconds
over
in
edge.
again.
Yeah.
Like it's the same wall, bro. It's the same exact play.
This is one round, 5 seconds, and you're just gonna see the sage rotating off
Exactly.
the art wall.
Is what I'm saying, man. You can just read where they are if you pay attention to their utility. If you've made it this far in the video, you definitely are interested in learning about Valorant, and you probably want to do your own VOD review. Lucky for you, I've taken my knowledge from over 100 coaching sessions, and I've consolidated it into an easy to follow guide that I call the Triple I framework, which stands for Identify, Implement, and Iterate. You can sign up to get that framework sent directly to your email using the third link in the description. Now let's get back to the VOD, where I teach Lollipop about weak side agents and how they generally position on the map. This is very important because you can make a lot of assumptions about enemy positioning based on this concept, especially the Sentinels. Defense revolves around Sentinels. It revolves around weak side agents. So you should always be paying attention to Astra, to Viper, to Omen, to Sage, to Killjoy, to Cypher. You should be paying attention to these 6 agents because these guys play alone. And these guys have strong utility to stop pushes. So always be careful of where their utility is and always keep track of these guys. And if you're playing one of these agents, do the same. Always keep track of where your team is and make sure your utility isn't overlapping with where your team is, right? Like, that's why like Astra is very commonly played like dugout here, and like Cyphers play B, Killjoys play B, Sages play mid, Vipers play A or B, typically like here. Nats plays here. I'll speak for Nats. Nats plays here. Boaster plays here on Astra too. I don't know. Most Astras play backside dugout, and Omens play A. You should just know this. This just makes sense for the utility that they have. And therefore, you could assume that if their utility is in fact here and not like mid, then you could assume that their team is elsewhere because Sentinel utility is super strong at its job. So if this wall is here holding down Art by its lonesome, then the enemy team is assuming that this is clear, which means that they will rotate either of these directions. What you'll see at like a Radiant level, you won't see it here, but what you see at a Radiant level is they'll actually like double push out A or triple push out A. And they'll clear out all of fucking A and they know that it's B.
I'm pretty sure they did that. Let me look at the timeline. Did they push that?
Yeah, they might have done
Yeah,
it
they
once.
did push out A.
Yep, look at that. I'm telling
In
you,
one
man.
round, they just have 2 people and there's nobody there.
I'm
just have
telling you,
nobody
man.
there.
It's so free. Like, there was another round. Round 8. Let's skip to it. You were like, why is Phoenix still A? And I'm like, bro, it just makes
I
sense.
remember that.
Like, it just makes sense that he's here. You're like, why is he here? And you're like, why wouldn't he be here? Like, it just makes sense, bro. Where else would he be?
I think
Like,
in my head is we just had the entire site you're getting bombed down.
yeah, but like you
yeah,
also
no
lurked
way.
for like the past 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And they know that you like to push the Sage wall because you've done it twice. So like, someone's gonna wait for you. I actually wanted to write it down the round before, but I chose not to. Oh wait, I did. Okay, yeah. So enemy team knows you lurk. And whenever this happens, my rule of thumb is go with the team twice. So for example, I play Viper on Icebox. And I push this. I throw this molly and I push garage until they're literally waiting in spawn for me. And when they do that, then for 2 rounds, I throw this one way and I play B for retake. And I play mid or A with my homies. And we play B for retake. Same thing when I'm lurking. I have my mid orb, right? And I will belligerently push this shit. I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm him. And I will lurk my ass off until you start waiting for me. Once you wait for me, I'm going with my team. And the reason for that is them waiting for you. Phoenix being here means that there's one less guy here. Which means that you guys can go 5-man this. Because you know that this guy is useless.
Alright.
So exploit that. Anytime you see that, like you should be noticing now. Like I'm giving you like frameworks, these guides. Like, oh, you see a Sage wall, next round, go break it, right? Oh, you see that this guy's waiting for your lurk. Next 2 rounds, don't lurk, right? Go rush something because you know that guy's not going to be there to help his team because he's waiting for you. That's passive
It's
value.
like being a bit predictable here, no?
No, it's just perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to do it until you get punished. And the reason I didn't like it this round is because I'm pretty sure you got punished for it the round prior. Here we are. We're pretty late. This is really good timing on your end. But he's ready for you. You know what that means? Go with your team.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, because he's ready. He's fucking ready. He was looking right at you. He was about to clear out mid. Okay, he's walking forward. He shouldn't be walking forward. He should be walking towards his Astra to support the team on B. But he's walking towards you, which means he's going to clear out mid because he's scared of you. Use that. He's scared of you. That's good. We like when they're scared of us, okay? Because that means you're in their head rent free. Rent free. These guys will always be checking this shit. Yeah, that means you did a good ass job. But now you need to rest on your laurels, which is usually bad. But in the context of this game, specifically, Valor, this is a good thing to do. Rest on your laurels. Like my rule for like Vipers on Icebox, if they start playing 2 mid, stop pushing mid. You did your job. Because now they're playing 2 guys to counter you. You did your job. If they start double pushing 2, you did your job. Go play with the team A. Same thing here. If you notice that Sage is pushing out mid to clear you out, that Phoenix is staying anchored the whole fucking time waiting for you, go with the team. Go with the team. This isn't your problem anymore. You did your job. Because now, for at least the next 2 rounds, they will be worried about this. Until they realize that you're not doing it anymore. Then they'll adapt to your new pattern, which is why I always say 2 rounds. Don't just do it for 1. Do it for 2. Sometimes even 3. But always at least 2. Do it for 2 rounds. Go with the team. Then, on that 3rd or 4th round, you can go back to doing your little shitter things. Because then by then, they will have forgotten that you're that lurking, ratting piece of shit. And they'll move on with their life. Because people have short-term memory. And Valorant's a game about optimization. So if they notice you're not lurking anymore, they're not going to hold it. Because to win Valorant, you have to optimize everything, which means rotating faster. So now you
what
lurk
if
again.
in the off case that they're still holding for me on that 3rd or 4th round?
Go back with the team for 2 rounds. That's it.
All right, just repeat.
Yeah. Literally, you said the
All
off
right.
case that they're still holding for you. That means they're still scared. They're still scared. Right?
Yeah.
It's free. Like, you didn't lurk for 2 rounds. And on the 3rd round, they were still there. That means rent-free, you lived in their head for 2 rounds. I cannot stress enough to you how important that is. Like, bro. You
just
did
a man
nothing.
down because some guy's holding.
You
the
could
center
have
of the
literally
map.
sat in spawn, and this guy would be holding this. That's how crazy that is, okay? You could literally do nothing, and this guy is waiting for you. That is immense value. You cannot underestimate how valuable that is. So, if you could do nothing and he'd be there, might as well go with your team. Might as well provide some value to your team, right? Because you're already providing massive value by doing this. This is the hidden value that people talk about when they talk about like throwing fake smokes or they talk about lurks. This is the hidden value. The fact that that guy is waiting on ace, the fact that he is still dug out when your team is literally planning, that's outrageous. Okay, that is literally outrageous. But it's round 8. They're not going to forget anymore, okay? Well, this one's not round 8, but the round he does it, this is round 8, which means they're not going to forget because you've already done it like 6 times. So they're not going to forget. So now for the rest of the game, you just go with the homies. And I really like what you did the next round. You won a little late. You're behind. This is good. This is exactly what you do. You go with the homies, but you don't let them know. You don't let them know. And that's it. That's all you have to, until they know that you're with the homies, which you shouldn't reveal until like up to here.
Yeah.
Until they
Until
know
you,
that
like,
you're with the
bomb down
homies, bro.
spawn.
Literally, like, they don't know. They're scared, bro. They're scared, right?
Yeah.
That's how you win on offense. That's it. You just make them scared, and then you fuck off because you did your job. You did your job, bro. Same thing when you're flanking on defense, bro. You didn't do much, but like, I'm just saying this because you might. And if they're waiting for you in spawn, that means that a guy is not pushing with his team. That means that there's one less person to trade you out on site on the retake because he's waiting in spawn. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Next. We're literally not using our spy cam. Yeah, you got your career? Stream your career.
Oh, yeah. I'll put it.
All right. So go to performance.
0.6.
0.6. I was right. That's including defense, by the way, where you cammed every round. 0.6. So if you
I only
played
cammed like once on
yeah,
attack.
exactly. You played 24 rounds. So that means 0.5 came from defense and 0.1 came from offense. Yikes, right? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So our goal is going to be 0.9 on the cams, okay?
All right.
All right. Awesome.
Try to get that camera up every round.
Yeah, I love that I was right. Because if I wasn't, that was going to be infuriating. Okay. Need to have cam usage between 0.9 and 1.2 every
Alright.
game. So like
I'm gonna
pick
check
up
my other games here.
yeah.
Well, this one. 0.7, that's 0.1 better. That's the same game. Wait, no, it's not different. So one's 0.8. Let's go.
Yikes. Yikes.
Oh, 0.8 again. Awesome.
So all I'm hearing is
0.7.
I was right. That's
Yeah.
all I'm hearing.
0.9.
Let me trying to find my list of punishments. All right, so way to do this. Do you want positive or negative incentives? Pick.
I prefer positive.
Positive. Okay. All right. Do you want what do you like to do? What do you like that's positive? You like calling friends? You like watching movies, TV shows? You like Snicker bars?
Everything
Like
there.
eating out? Pick one. What's your favorite? Like you want to treat yourself to some takeout, some candy, to a movie, something that you like. Nice walk.
Mm. Probably candy would be the easiest.
You said candy?
Yeah.
All right. So after every game,
Most convenient.
check your career plus performance tab. Okay. For the game. If cam usage was between was above, let's say, was 0.9 or higher, have some candy. Reward yourself for a
Ooh.
good game. What's the exercise you hate the most?
Oh God. Probably like squat jumps or something.
What?
Squat jumps.
Oh, I was thinking
Yeah.
of what's the one? What's this called? Burpees? Burpees. I like how
Burpees.
Google didn't say it, but I got it. Okay, I was thinking of burpees. Okay, so if your cam usage was below 0.9, I don't know, how much do you squat, bro? Trying to figure out how big your legs are.
Not very much. I'd probably say like
Under 2 plates, yes or no?
I don't really go to the gym, so
All right, cool. 20 squat
I'd have
jumps.
to guess.
Ass to grass. Okay, for demonstration of what I'm talking about, I'm going to switch. No, I'm just going to bring OBS over here. Hello, you see me, right?
Yes, I see you.
Awesome. Face cam. For reference, you're going to do 20 of these. Take off my headphones. I can't hear you, but 20 of these. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right.
Worth.
Demonstration.
Yes. I gotta make sure I understand. So, all
Yeah.
right, let me switch my OBS back to my screen. Oh, I just unplugged my mouse. Oopsies. All right, where was I? Yeah, so that's our punishment. Squat jumps, ass to grass. If books aren't falling out of your bookshelf, rip. So yeah, point is, right after your games, like don't even queue your next game yet. Check your career, go to performance tab. If you did well, reward yourself, Like actually, reward yourself. That's good. If you didn't do well, punish yourself. Trust me.
All right.
If you actually hate squat jumps, you'll improve quickly. How much? Let me check. How much are we playing? Yeah, like. Oh yeah, you'll improve quick, bro. 12 matches. Oh god. Yeah. I can imagine, bro. After 240 squat jumps, you're gonna start using your fucking camera. Like.
I'll just put it down anywhere just because I don't want to do it, even though it's not valued.
Exactly though. That's the point. Because right now in offense, you're not using your cam at all. So just using it is more valuable than just leaving it be there. Like it doesn't have to be good usage. Just literally throwing it would be good. Because right
You're
now,
gonna see me putting my camera on the flank,
and I am totally okay with that. Because right now, you're using your camera twice on offense. That's it. That's abysmal. If you've made it this far into the video, you definitely are a fan of my coaching and how I'm taking an approach to coaching Lollipop. If you want to get coached for yourself, you can sign up with the link in the description to schedule a session with me today. Now let's get back to the video where I finalize my notes with Lollipop and give some last remarks. Let's watch Nats. Let me show you real quick. Nats, I don't think he plays Cypher and Pearl. He plays Viper and Fade, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Holy shit, we've got it. It's 5 months ago, but that's okay. Let's see if he uses his cam. Oh, it's on cooldown. Look at that. He used it. Pistol round. Pistol round. He uses it. Let's see the next round. Okay, it's eco. Whatever. Suck my dick.
No.
What do we got? Oh, he used it.
Cam.
Where did he use it? He used it long to peek. Or to bait out a shot. W. W cam. Oh my god, he used it again. What is this? Oh, he already threw it. Wait, what the fuck?
Already threw it.
Yeah, listen. Ananas gave me incredible idea.
What the shit?
4 of you go away, I'm looking at it.
Oh shit.
Faithful.
Okay. Yeah, deadass. He used the cam for the flank. You thought that was a joke?
Go in front of the map.
But yeah, okay. See, look at this.
There it is.
He has missed 1 round of camming, right? In the first 5 we watched, he has 80%.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. 0.8 on offense.
And then I have 0.6 all game.
Yeah, and you used it every round of
Okay.
defense. It's literally 0.1 on offense. Like, bro.
Mhm.
So this is what we're aiming for. We gotta use it. It's a free piece of utility. It's very powerful, and we're just letting it be there. Why?
Yeah.
Why? All right. Yeah, I think you get it.
Mhm. Oh yeah, just another thing.
Yeah, what's
this
up?
is like kind of off topic, but have you ever had your camera open and then you get shot, and then you press E to exit your cam, but when you
And then you
take
go into
damage, your cam, yeah,
Yup. Been there. It's, you know how it is, bro. Life of a Cypher main.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Mhm. I remember that happened to me once. It was like 5.
Yeah, I've done it in astral form a bunch too. God, yeah, fuck that.
This is an option that doesn't do that.
Maybe that might be cool.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this. This is again the matching intention. Viper threw this wall B for us, which is actually kind of cool. She wants us to fight up with it because this is not a retake wall. This is a hold space wall. So if we can see here,
Mhm.
the wall's like this. So she's saying, I want you guys to control this space when my wall goes up. So you got to call for her wall and you got to control this space. And your Jet understands that, which is why he's pushed up, and you don't understand that, which is why you're here with this camera. See the matching intentions? Right?
Yeah.
You're playing to hold backside. This is the setup that Nats uses when he is playing to hold backside, which I can quickly prove. Pro study, Nats Viper Pearl. This is offense. Defense. Whoa. What's up with these ults being here? Anyways, he literally only plays B when he's playing backside, and it's only for this orb. And occasionally this eco play. Particularly he plays B link. But like, he's committed to backside if he throws this orb here. So I'm assuming that you're committed to playing backside when you have that smoke set up. That's just my assumption. And it looks to be true. And
So
if
I'm
they had pushed
thinking
B-
here.
Mhm.
I'm thinking here that like my Viper wants like me to control like the long area, but I'm just like more focused on the site.
yeah,
Our Viper doesn't want us to have to fight for site. He just wants
Mhm.
to fight for long, so we don't have to worry about the site.
and this is again like
Okay.
if you know that you want to fight for sight and you know that you want to like hold halls, then tell Viper what wall to use, right? You just tell Viper, hey Viper, can you do this wall? I want to play for sight. Can you do this wall instead?
Yeah, I was kind of like thinking about that like half the game.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, why is he throwing his wall there?
Yeah, you
Like-
really gotta be like thinking about your teammates when you're playing Sentinel, because again, it revolves around you on defense. So you got to know like a Jet player doesn't have to know the intricacies of playing KO, but she does have to know how to ask KO for a flash. And it's the same thing here. You don't have to know the intricacies of playing Viper, but you should know the smokes that interact with yours. You should know the smokes that go best
Okay.
with your setups, right?
Yeah.
Like just like how a scent, for example, super annoying. I fucking hate this. Where like I'll have my one-way set up in main, and then my Omen will smoke it, and I'll be so fucking mad because I'm like, oh my god, I have these one-ways here. Like, come on, bro, why are you smoking it? But then I remember I didn't tell him not to. Right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
It's all about.
I
those
tell
frames.
my teammate when I have a one-way, every time I tell my teammates where I control it to not smoke it.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I
You
guess I
learn that
can
lesson
try to
quickly.
branch out that to not one-ways.
Exactly. Exactly. Because now, like every Cypher main learns that very quickly, the whole one-way
Yeah.
thing. But it's that next level of, okay, let's get all of their utility to synergize with my plan, right? You don't have to know what all their utility does. You don't have to know how Vipers play, how Geckos play. But what you should know is my objective is to hold backside. Does my team agree with
Okay.
that? And what would have happened if they went B is Jet would have died and you would have baited the shit out of her. So she would have died for free.
Mhm.
That's it. That's
I'm
terrible.
not even like in line to trade with her or anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
She just dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really hated this. When they push you, I really hated it. So first of all, let's note it's a 4v3.
Yeah.
Tell me what your goal should be in a 4v3.
Get one, get out.
That would be nice, but your goal is to maintain
Mhm.
advantage. So live. Get one, get out would be ideal, yeah. But
Yeah.
your realistic goal is to live.
Just
Coming up.
live. Just play the 4v3.
Because you have advantage. Let's say right now your odds at winning
Not
the
sure
round are
about
like
that.
60%. But let's say it's
Mhm.
60%. You know, maybe it's not, who cares? 60% will give it to you because 4v3, right? We don't need exact numbers. We just know that we are winning on average. If we die, we're now losing on average, actually, because they planted the bomb and your jet's low.
I mean, yeah, we don't get Hall's control anymore
And that,
if I
yeah.
die.
So now it's a
Yeah.
3v3. Your team has no map control. They're on a 40-second timer, and your jet's half HP. That's losing. I'll give you 45% odds. It's not insanely losing, but it is losing. So you went from 60 to 45 if you die here. So your objective should be to live. Now, good job. You got a kill. However, after you get this kill, you push. And
Oh,
that is scary.
I thought I might have tried to go for the planner, but I don't think she
Still.
planted there.
Wrong thought process, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going for, like, even if you killed the, I don't care, dude, if you fucking killed all of them, I would still call this a mistake. Because on average,
Okay.
this does not convert. If you played out this situation 100 times, this does not convert.
One Halls.
And then, if you lost this round, you should still win, by the way. It's still a 3v2. But, you know, solo queue, look at this. Our fucking Vipers on site already, and our Jet and Gecko are nowhere near, right? Very losable.
Mhm.
If you lost this round, it is 100% your fault. Your fault.
Okay.
Both.
Look at that. 2v2. Yikes.
Both are
Kind of scary now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we win. Because our Gecko's loud as fuck and our Jet gets a nice flank. But holy shit, this
Yeah.
could have gone pretty bad. Could have gone pretty bad. Sage could have got 2 headshots right there. She could have headshot Gecko and body shot Jet. You never know.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would have been completely your fault.
That goes there.
Okay, so now it's good that we're playing for sight because our team is gone. Right?
Yeah.
Got 2 mid, 2 A, nice little 1-2-2 setup. It's great to be Cypher in the 1-2-2 setup if you're the one. Okay. Ideally, I don't like you being Halls because they have triple duelist. They've got Phoenix Molly, Phoenix Flash, Reyna Flash, Astra Suck Stun. It could get messy here.
Yeah.
I'll prefer you Heaven or CT and just going for chip damage, but it should be fine. I don't think I took a note on this. I'm just pointing it out now.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't take a note on this. Always route secret or dugout on a retake. Flowers is shit. What round was that?
Oh, I think we lost the
Oh, it's this
bonus.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your team pushed A. Oh, one pushed A and one didn't. Dumbasses. That's so dumb, bro. Like, look at this guy. They clearly want to push together. Why are they not pushing together? What happened here? I want to watch
It's like
this.
that one round where my Jet is pillar and I'm just standing backside.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Reyna gets shit on it. Gecko dips. Rest in peace. All right. So yeah, flowers is shit pathing. Pretty simple. So if you path sour, I'm just gonna visually demonstrate it. So if you path flowers, you get shit on from here. Okay. But the problem is when you come out, boom, 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 boom. Right. Whereas dugout,
Mhm.
you could actually take fights. Boom, 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 boom. Like you could actually like come out.
Yeah.
But when you come out flowers, you're clearing stuff and you're being peeked while clearing stuff. You just get shit on. It's tough. Never go flowers. Yeah. If you watch like pro, just watch Nats. He doesn't go flowers. He goes secret like 80% of rounds. Like I literally, like I have this shit like written out. Like he just does not go there. Where is it? Like I have his pathing down. Like the green lines are like what commonly happens. He only goes flowers when he has his fucking ult because he retake ults. Other than that, he always goes secret. And he like never goes through this mid stuff. But whatever, that's him on Viper. Not too much. I don't know how applicable that is, but the secret and dugout pathing definitely. Like look how shit this is, bro.
Yeah.
Dicked on. This is terrible with that Viper wall. It's terrible.
Yeah. It would be great if the Viper wall was close.
This would be great
Right?
if he did like the normal Nats wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did this. This is actually what like the whole point of the Nats wall. It's to make this a threat. I prefer on ecos this Viper wall, and we just push. We just push like this. So that's my preference. But yeah, ideally, you know, your intention was to play screens, but you don't really have a way of actually doing that. So involve the team, or at least throw like a smoke at your feet. Like at least fucking boom, boom. So you have some pathing, right?
No, yeah.
Like, what's the plan here? Like, what if they swing you from out here? Like what? what if they swing you?
I think my
normally?
plan was just please don't check me.
Yeah, that's not a good plan. Never plan for enemy mistakes, right? Always assume that they're gonna play optimal Valorant. Yeah, this is just not converting ever.
All right.
And you get shit on from like B-Link, which is tough. But yeah, this is never converting. Like your Viper played smart. Plays in his orb with a shorty, right? That's how you're supposed to play with a shorty. Good for him.
All right.
Alright, so Jet's hopping. And we're set up B. Tough shit. What was this? Did I take a note on this? Your eco plan is shit. Staring water while being oh yeah. So you're just like sitting here and like they could definitely be overheated secret right now. So this is just a little scary, right? You're just like your ass is just completely out. So like scoot forward a bit. That's all. Where's our next note? What is this set up for? Why are we not playing that in mind? Round 18. Skip around. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, we just got utterly fucking dicked on. So what's this? Explain the setup first.
So my plan was they would route in and they get hit by that, like the first trip next to main.
Are you wall banging or are you peeking
hopefully
from
get a
dugout?
free kill.
Okay, so you're peeking from dugout, right?
Yeah, I'm caging myself off.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And then the other trip is for like the entry to like the jets and stuff trying to come
So-
in. But I wasn't expecting that updraft.
This trip's like this, right?
No, it's not.
What?
I can try to show you.
I just
Look at
find
my.
I just find you throwing it.
Yeah, you can just do that as well.
Oh.
It just
okay.
goes right across. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
On that trip.
Okay. This doesn't feel high converting against the team comp you're facing. Yeah. I definitely just play mid art. Put a cam in like art and
Okay.
shit. Yeah. Maybe like an Odin.
Because I
spam
think
might
what
work,
was
but-
going on in my head is like Jet would like dash into default and Phoenix will come in after.
Yeah, but Jet's always updraft dash.
Yeah.
They've been doing like ever since they took away the ability for dash to break trips, they've always been updrafting. But the thing I'm concerned about is like Phoenix is just gonna ult in and you're just gonna get traded out for Phoenix ult.
Oh yeah. I might have. That could have happened.
Yeah, it's tough. Like you're gonna get overwhelmed. Like look at it. They basically have 4 duelists Astra. Like oh Phoenix does ult in. Oh he ults in the mid. Okay.
Not yet. It's in
Has
there,
B
yeah.
link, has B link.
Could be a hard.
I'm pretty sure the Jet dashed on top
Could be a
of
hard deco.
She did,
like
yeah.
the thing in the middle.
Yeah, you got dumped on.
Yeah. I thought he dropped because I didn't see him. I see him there, and then he goes away. I thought he'd drop, but not
Yeah.
still.
I have no problems with this. I just want to see what the setup was for because it didn't feel like we were matching intentions. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Never mind. Good round.
All right.
It's tough luck. Why are
Yeah.
we set up B while Jet is opping B? Okay, so Jet's been opping. I wrote this down for round 21. Jet has been opping since round 17.
hmm
So that's a problem. Okay, so definitely our 2 notes are gonna be cam usage and coordination. Okay, wait, so we also had that lurk note. Write that down real quick. Lurking protocol. Okay. So coordination on defense. Basic coordination with team, which is are we playing with the same purpose in mind? Team is pushing, and your setup or your site hold, you're useless. Yeah. And then that's basically it. Never set up where the op is. Yeah. Never set up where the op is. So I generally like to think of Sentinels as like 1.5 players, and I also like to think of operator users as 1.5 players. Because you're both very effective at locking down lanes. So why would you put 2 lane lockers on the same lane? That doesn't make sense.
All right.
Yeah. And make sure trap wires cover something teammate isn't, or cover a lane aggressively. So it's okay if, so generally you want your traps to not cover something that a teammate is covering, but if it is covering the same thing, put it up so a teammate has the option to leave and it'll still be covered. So like this tripwire,
Okay.
I really dislike. This is trash. But this tripwire would be cool, or in the door. Like you've done this before. We do it here.
Yeah.
That's nice because now this guy can leave and he still knows that this is covered. But with this tripwire, if your Reyna leaves to go A, well, guess what? They can just follow him because it's not covered. Yeah, and then lurking protocol. Put the sage wall note under it. So we're gonna make 2 of these. Sage wall note.
The one rule where like they punish you on the lurk, you just leave for 2 rounds. You just go with your team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Never allow for free info gathering, or free info gathering, or never allow for passive info from Sentinels. This also goes for known, repetitive, Cypher, KJ, Chamber utility. So if they're putting their trips in the same spot every time, they're putting their turret in the same spot, break that shit. Break that shit.
Destroy it. Yeah.
And then if they are literally waiting for you, take a break from lurking, start flanking for 2 rounds. If you're 6+ rounds in, take a 3-round break. If you're at 9 rounds, don't lurk / flank for the rest of the half.
No.
Basically, allow the enemy team to be traumatized and use that to your advantage.
All right.
Yeah.
Make them scared.
Exactly. Like they're shitting themselves. Use that. Yeah. This all makes sense? You got any questions about any of this?
Yeah. This looks all right. I have everything here.
All right. Let me DM this to you. There you go.
All right.
And yeah, if you don't have any questions, then that's your notes. Always, you can just DM me questions. I'll be checking in with you in like a week or 2 just to see how you're going. I expect you to be immortal because honestly, like if you stop filling, you should be immortal.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to do this stuff. If you literally just stop filling, you'll be immortal. Like it's not that complicated.
All right.
But yeah, best of luck and hit me up if you need anything.
All right.
All right, awesome. See you soon.
All right. Goodbye.